Shogiegaming and Doit4Dakidz on the Bad Boys FC podcast. These guys have an amazing podcast. They're host of that one and also Twitch FIFA streamers here in Cali. So I've had both of them on individually, but we get a chance to have them on at the same time. So very happy to
Ooh,
have him here. How you guys doing?
doing good, man. How are you doing? It's been a good minute.
I know it's been a while since we last talked, right? Jeez. No, I really appreciate you guys coming through and just coming off your guys' podcast, which was amazing. I had the privilege to be a guest on their podcast, so we had a good time just chatting some FIFA footy and them asking me some good questions about myself. So really appreciate you
Yeah,
guys.
first ever guest.
Yeah,
Right,
we
right.
popped the cherry,
So it was like
now we're
it was an honor. It was an honor, absolute honor. So really appreciate it. Um, but how's the podcast been going for you guys?
Good. It's been good. I mean, today was our seventh episode. We've been trying to do it every week. A couple weeks we had things happen as far as like power outages and everything, but even with the hurricane today in LA, we able to power through it. But seven episodes. It's been just over 2 months since we started it, and
yeah,
it's been awesome.
yeah, definitely. I've really enjoyed it too. I hate saying this, but Shogi does most of the work, so I appreciate you, Shogi, inviting me because I know he does a lot of the editing. So thank you to Shogi. I'm just in there to obviously have a good time and just try to help. I guess help him with the podcast or anything I could do, man. I just enjoy it just to talk to him, man.
Yeah, that's great. And for the viewers that don't know, yeah, we're doing this in the midst of a hurricane in
Yeah.
California. So we're still here for you guys. California has declared a state of emergency.
That's
It's
so true.
it's actually not that bad though. It's just raining. All it is rain. So we're all good. I think everybody's safe. So that's
No
that's
doubt.
what's most important. But that's good, man. I'm glad the podcast has been going well. You finally got a guest coming through, and I'm assuming that you guys will have more coming through in the future, right?
Yes, yes.
Yeah, we're
Yeah,
kind of
yeah.
yeah. We're kind of basing it off of one of our favorite podcasters, Mr. Koballa here. We're likely going to have FIFA streamers on future shows talking footy with us. So
Yeah, that'd be great. It'd be great for you guys to have other guests too, and just chop it up with them. I know you guys already mentioned one guest, Nick Royalty. You guys trying to get him on there, or he wants to get on there,
Yeah, he's
I
been
guess.
begging, which I always appreciate that, man. But he's a good guy to talk to, so I can't wait till we do that. You've had his podcast with him, right?
Yeah, I'd have him a couple times.
he
Yeah, he
hasn't
loves to
paid
talk. He
the
loves podcasts, so
$50 entry fee.
oh, he's got
So
to pay.
waiting for that before we get him on the show.
Okay, Nick, you got to pay up, man. Are there like any other guests that you really want to have on your podcast? Maybe like dream guests.
Oh man, go ahead, Shogi.
No, I was just gonna say we talked about a few. We tried to make a list of the ones that we want to reach out to, but dream ones. Go ahead, do it for kids. You can.
Oh, mine is just is what do you call it? Is way back. I would love to have him, and I think I can because I know people that know him that are really close friends with him, and I would love to get him for a couple of minutes because he is just a talker and funny guy. Just a great individual.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Yeah,
What about you, Sean?
I think someone like one person that I know he was recently on Koballa's podcast is Buck Army. He's one of the first streamers I really watched. It was when he was on Facebook. I didn't really watch streamers at all until like 2021. So it's been only about 2 years. And so Buck Army would be a really cool one. As well as Hectic's a cool guy too. I'd love
That
to
would be
talk to
another
that guy.
nice one for
Do
sure.
some squats together.
Back to back.
Yeah.
Oh my
Do you interact with Buck, like on his streams and stuff?
I have. I did more so when he was on Facebook because there
Okay.
wasn't as many people in there. On Twitch it's a little harder, but he's really good actually at reading the chat for
Okay.
being the size he is.
Yeah. Yeah. So if I feel like if you reach out to him, he'll be willing to do it. He was really
Yeah, he's a
friendly,
really
and
good
he
guy.
yeah,
Yeah.
I was actually surprised like that he was willing to do it.
The
Because I
way he
just
used to work,
asked him
like,
out of
damn.
the blue, like after I did a raid, see if he was interested, and he was down. And like that was a great podcast that I did with him. Very friendly
That's
guy.
sick.
Yeah,
That's sick.
yeah. You guys should definitely have him.
Yeah.
He has his own podcast too. It's like,
That's right, but
have
isn't
you
it
heard of
something
it?
else? So it's not. Is it like what is it?
40 before noon, is that what it is?
Yeah, yeah. But I don't know if they
Something like
talk
that.
about FIFA. They just talk about I think random stuff. But yeah,
Yeah, I remember the Facebook times I'd watch his streams for like, I mean, because like now I don't really watch him much when I'm streaming. Like afterwards I might watch him for like a half hour, but that's it. Back
Mhm.
then I'd watch him for like 4 hours, or I'd watch him
Ooh.
the next day too. I'd watch the playback on Facebook, and when he does his GTA stuff, it's really funny.
Okay. Nice. All right. All right. So, how's the FIFA grinding been for you guys? I know we talked about all the content on your guys' episode. And by the way, you guys need to check it out. Sub and like Bad Boys FC on YouTube and follow on
no
Twitter.
doubt.
Gotta get that plug in there.
Oh hell yeah, you know.
Yeah.
But the grind's been fun for me. I know. Yeah, I've been having a great time, dude, doing it as much as I can. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I've really enjoyed the content. Like as far as grinding the packs this week, it's been a lot of fun.
Mhm.
And it's been a lot of fun doing share plays as well with other people. Other people love opening stuff on stream, and it's a lot of fun. And I mean, I'm like, oh, I'm probably only gonna be on for what, 2 hours, and then people are like, hey, can I do share play? And it ends up being over 3 hours. I'm like, wow. But it's a lot of fun with other people too.
Yeah, are they just telling you to open their like 8410s?
Some of them have,
Some of
and
them.
I'm like, I just don't want to open just one pack. Every 84x10 is so easy to craft right now. Come on.
Yeah. Yeah, I had a couple people ask for that as well. But yeah, it's just a lot of repeatables and just like doing a lot of SBCs. Are you guys looking to do all the SBCs?
Well, of course, I'll
Yeah.
find all the free stuff you can get for sure. But again, I think Zidane, I think I'm like 5 away, so it's not bad. I just started this morning,
Okay.
so that just tells you how crazy.
Yeah, I think
uh-huh.
there's like, I was just gonna say, I think there's, some of the players I'm like Zidane. I was trying to decide between him and Dino because I hadn't started Dino before this week, and so I'm like, which one do I want? And like everyone said Dino, so I'm like, I'll grind that. So I'm like halfway now.
Yeah, unfortunately, I got started on Zidane, so I have to complete it now. But it's like you do enough of these packs and then you get dupes, and it's like it forces you to do these SBCs, and I don't think I'm gonna do all of them. Like obviously I want to get that Dino, but I don't want to spend hours crafting SBCs. You know.
Yeah,
That's the thing.
it's either you hate it or love it, right, dude? There's like no in between that. You either love it or you just hate it, you know?
Yeah. And so I'll do the Zidane, probably get him, and then see if there's any other SBCs I could put the dupes in, you know?
Yeah, they got a lot of 92 plus icon. They got all kinds of stuff. The 93 plus footies.
Yeah.
Man, there's a good amount.
Yeah. And I know you guys been getting like pretty good pulls from these SBCs, right?
Yeah, I have one guy named we talked about Brando earlier.
Uh-huh.
He got Ginola 4 times. 4 times.
I don't understand that. How are these people getting like multiple Genolas? I can't even get one.
You're telling me, dude. It's like, what the fudge is going on?
I know that guy. Brando did like 5 hours of 84x10s. He's crazy. He does.
Oh,
like,
that's probably why.
That's part of
that's
it.
why.
I'm not saying that's the only reason, but
Yeah,
he does a lot of SBC.
Yeah, I ain't spending 5 hours on 8410s, you know.
Yeah. And he came by the stream today and he said, I'm 6 hours in, I'm trying to get Rashford. And he pulled it after the 7th hour. And I was like, you're crazy, bro. Like, yeah, it's hard to get that time.
But that is what's crazy is, I mean, there's people, I could, if I, had more time, I think in the day, I probably could go 5-6 hours of just doing the SBCs right now. I know on Monday, I didn't play a single match of I didn't play any gameplay. My whole stream, and I did stream for almost like 4 hours. It's just opening packs.
Yeah.
So that was a lot of fun.
Yeah, it's like one of those things like you could do like while you're kind of like doing something else, like just leisurely. You could just like pop it on, or like if you're listening to podcasts, you could just like go do the SBCs. So that aspect that is kind of nice, you know.
Yeah, it's gotten me staying entertained in the game. That's helped a lot this last week, making me want to play the game, be on it.
Yeah, right. But even before that, you know, the thing that really got me like in it was the Vinny. Like I saw that Vinny, I was like, I have to get that. Right? I just have to grind for that. So like I've been doing all the XP grinding even before that. Have you guys got the Vinny yet?
Not me. You
just got him today.
But you got him.
I haven't played with him.
Okay.
I haven't done really any gameplay. I'm gonna try him out tomorrow though. See how he does.
It's funny, man. I haven't heard anybody really talk about him, like about the gameplay, which is not good. You know, you would think you would be, everybody would be like, "Oh, best card in the game," but I haven't heard anything.
Yeah, the only things I've heard have actually been negative. As most people like to be negative when that's they're usually the loudest. But I've heard he's not what they expected. But I mean, it's partly because he's a free card. They're not going to make him the best player in the game.
Right.
But
yeah,
anyway.
That's true. Makes sense. Yeah, Rob is in the chat saying 84-10s are fun to do.
Yeah,
no doubt. It is fun. The chance to get Mbappe, you know.
Oh yeah. Don't tease me. Fuck.
It's probably the best chance the end of the year. Those repeatables, right?
But isn't that such a tease? Like you get him in the last month of the game, you're like,
I know, and then you got to play out the rest of the rest of FIFA, right?
It forces you. It does.
It really does. Yeah. You guys both pre-ordered EAFC, right?
Yes, I did.
Yep.
Got it. Yeah, I still got to order mine, which I will probably do after this podcast episode.
We convinced you. No.
Yeah, no, I'm glad you guys reminded me because I was not on top of it. I was not aware of like when it ends. So.
Let's get the free stuff. Oh, that's right.
Yeah, if you guys want the Ultimate Edition with the FIFA points and all that, you guys got to order by tomorrow.
Yeah, I think it's the 22nd. Yeah,
22nd.
Tomorrow for the UK. Tomorrow for UK.
Tomorrow for UK, guys. So
touche.
Yeah, so I gotta get on top of that. But for EAFC, what have you guys specifically like learned about through the inside of other videos or from other people? You know, what are you guys most looking forward to?
I think, the Ultimate Team deep dive that they did was, I think, my favorite video. That's the one that applies to me the most, right? In that grinding Ultimate Team. And, a lot of the stuff that they talked about in there was great. Like position modifiers are going to be gone. You can stick them in any position, any of their alternate positions automatically. They are at that position. So it'll help a lot in drafts for Chem. As well as the evolution, the evolving the player, so you're able to upgrade players based on whatever. I think it's whatever player you want. If you do certain objectives with them, and then also I'm excited for the addition of the women. I'm excited for how that's going to play out. So,
okay, nice. What about you, Louis?
Probably I don't know. I just think it's like, even though people are so either for it or not against it, the women, I think it's interesting. It's a different, type of just different to the game. But that's really it. I mean, the gameplay, I'm not gonna say I have or haven't played it, but it is different and go from there. And sorry about that knocking in the background. It's probably my daughter.
Okay.
She's knocking, trying to get in. But that's it. Just the gameplay and everything. The position modifiers work great. I love the. Have you seen the two walkouts?
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
I haven't seen the full video, no, but I've heard of it.
Because essentially you see one and then it turns the card over and you see another walkout.
Right.
So that's really it. But like just little basic stuff like that. Did you say the claim all, Shogi? The claim all
I didn't
betting?
mention that.
Jesus,
Yeah, that's another cool thing.
fudge. So little things like that, dude. That's all. Just looking forward to that. Hopefully the servers are better. They're supposed to cut down on like what? I think it's like 4 years of servers. They're gonna close down, so that's a good thing for us in November. Unfortunately, we have to wait a little longer, so they're not gonna have a bunch of servers up anymore. Ever since EAFC, they're gonna close a bunch of them down so that it helps with the current gen.
That's good.
Mm.
The one other thing outside of Ultimate Team is on Pro Clubs going to be crossplay. That's exciting. So many more options. I know I play on PS. I'm on PS5, and so I have a lot of people that I could play with that are doing Xbox, and so I'm not able to play Pro Clubs this year with them. So it's going to open up a lot of possibilities next year, opportunities and everything. So excited for that.
Right. Yeah, and I would say for me, that's the biggest thing for me that I look forward to for EAFC is the crossplay for pro clubs. I know there were talks of them implementing it this FIFA, but they ended up not doing it. So I'm glad they're doing it for this next game. And yeah, I play a lot of pro clubs in my streams, and fortunately, I am a PS guy. So we get a lot of PS guys coming through, but I can't play with the Xbox people. So now I'll be able to play with everybody, and more opportunity to play on Koballa FC, the best pro club team out there, you know?
Damn. Weren't they 100-0 or something they started?
Oh, definitely not. Definitely not.
Okay, we'll get back to you then.
But we're definitely Div 1 champions. That's for sure.
That's dope. That's dope.
That's definitely decent level.
He said definitely not 100.
Definitely not 100. We're definitely not that good. Yeah. The problem is just letting everybody play. I think if you had a set group of people, we would have a pretty good record. But, you know, I like to play with everybody. So
not naming any names. No.
Yeah, we won't shout anybody out or put anybody on blast. But no, but pro clubs is one of a big part of my content. So I definitely enjoy doing that. So implementing crossplay, it's a good addition to the game for sure.
No doubt.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've heard other people talking about creating pro clubs teams. I know that there's a streamer that wants to do like streamers pro clubs crossplay, which that'll, like I said, opens up all those opportunities. We're going to see new groups of people and everything, and help grow each other's channels like that. So I think it's going to be really cool seeing what people decide to do.
Right. And I've done a couple like pro clubs collabs where I definitely played with other streamers, and we were all streaming at the same time on one club. I've also done like pro club friendlies where it'd be like one streamer's club team versus another. We play like a best out of 3. So things like that to implement, you know, for streamers, I think it's always a lot of fun, and a lot of the viewers, the communities like really get into it.
And does it get super competitive with that?
It does. Like players would, like my players and maybe their players would start getting mad, start talking trash. It gets really competitive. Yeah.
Oh, damn.
AKA Kevin. Kevin G.
He always starts the fire. Jesus Christ, Kevin.
He's the instigator.
Oh my god.
He's just super competitive. That's all. So he
just
goes off.
Is super. Yeah, he is.
Yeah.
He's
my mod, by the way, chat.
So he bans other people. He bans the people.
He just times out everybody. Yeah. But yeah, I mean, I think, you know, that's definitely an aspect of FIFA that I'm looking forward to. So for you guys with this recent FIFA, are there any thoughts now that the game's coming to an end, like, you know, pros or cons or your experiences with FIFA?
I think definitely a pro. I mean, I'm amazed that I'm saying pros first before cons with FIFA.
Mm-hmm.
Premium chemistry for certain players. I mean, it's awesome. I think that's awesome. First, they did it with heroes, right, at the start of this year, because last year you had to link heroes with the same league and country. This year, heroes start out that way, and then throughout the year, they've released those premium, like now premium footies. And so you're able to use players that you normally wouldn't use because they wouldn't get any chem. So I think that's a huge, huge win, huge dub this year.
Okay, I agree.
Yeah, especially for SBCs, like the chem aspect makes it so much easier to craft. So definitely a plus.
Getting rid of that chem helped a lot. So you don't have to do an 87 rated squad and have a, what is it, like 24 chem or something. Or last year it was like 80 chem, right? It was
right.
I wonder if they'll bring that back because position modifiers are changing. But I doubt it.
Hope not.
So you did mention that. What exactly about the position modifiers are they tweaking up?
So think about it as Mbappe plays striker, left wing, or left mid, I guess an example. You just put him in that position, he changes his card from that automatically. You don't have to click on a position modifier to do that. I just think they're going to use that to their advantage. Like, oh, now it's easier. You don't have to buy a position modifier. You can just use different cards. Like, I don't know. I can just see EA. They're all about money, dude, at the end of the day. I hate saying that, but it's the truth.
True.
So how would they benefit for them financially getting rid
because more money, FIFA points, money is going to take to buy a certain player. It's going to take your coins away. The more coins they take away, the more revenue they make, honestly, because you want to get that money back. So I think in their aspect, they're just trying to take stuff away to make it more difficult. They always like to make things difficult, and that translates to more money for them, dude, every time.
So you think taking away the position modifier makes it more difficult?
I'm so sorry. I think that taking away position modifiers and the way they did that, they're going to make SBCs harder because now that you can make players easier to change. So you know how we would just put players here. Everybody goes here. We're just got to do an average rating 84. Now they're going to be like, no, chem matters now too. You got to get at least 15 chem, for players.
Oh, I see.
Okay, so you think they're going to go back to what it was?
Go back to the old ways, essentially.
I hope not.
I hope not too.
Yeah.
And I was thinking of the SBCs in my head. They are like that, unfortunately, but they're not players. They're those typical. Remember the nations? Every time you start the game, they have those set of. But I haven't seen a player one.
They only do it like marquee matchups. I think is the only chem now that's weekly at least. And then obviously the footies daily one. I haven't done that because I don't think it's worth it. It's like 31 chem. You have to have
right.
Kind of difficult.
Jesus,
this is a lot of work.
For like a prime gold players pack.
Yeah,
untradeable.
Right.
It's an untradeable. Yeah,
not worth the time doing
6 rare gold players.
Yeah, for sure. Who have been like your best players that you packed? I know we kind of talked about it on your guys' podcast, but maybe we could share that again here.
Well, I got Ginola, Garincha, and I think that's about. I can think on top of my head, dude. Who else? Allison a couple times. That's about it. What about you, Shogi?
Yeah, I got this week in the 87 plus player picks. I got Team of the Year Messi and what's his name? Di Natale. Footy's Di Natale. They were both like 800 plus K this week. Those were my best pulls like recently. Other than that, Allison is 98 rated. I've pulled him like 5 times, so it helps with SBCs because of the rating. Easy to kind of throw him back into an 85 by 10 or 84 by 10. And then as far as like other pulls recently, not much. Just all the tots, and they're flying out of packs now, which is awesome.
Yeah.
But what about you, Koballa? Anything recently?
Recently, I'd say Footy's Akocha. It's probably my best one. I got the Simons too. It's a decent pull as well. And a Tots Messi. So those are my recent ones that were pretty good, I'd say.
Nice.
So I'm assuming you guys will play all the way till EAFC comes out, right?
Yeah, you gotta do it for the kids, bro.
Gotta do it for the kids. Yeah, exactly.
Gotta do it. And I remember Shogi, I still laughed at last year, he, as he brought up, he stopped at when did you stop?
It's like
March?
March.
Yeah, so now he's playing all the way through. He always I don't know how you did it, Louis. I don't know how you do it. Now he's doing it. Because I told him just
Nice.
go through with it, man. Because in
Yeah.
my opinion, the end of the year is probably the biggest growth you can get. As weird as it
Right.
sounds, you think nobody wants to play it? No, people want to watch you. They don't want to play it sometimes. They just want to watch you play it. So
Yeah.
it's the biggest growth you can get, in my opinion, as a streamer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely.
That's what I saw Louis last year, the amount of growth he got in that time. I'm all like, holy crap. So I'm all like, you know what, I need to fight through it, right? But you know, it's also that I'm having fun. Like it's fun in August because of the community. And that's something that I love with streaming is the FIFA community. Most of the people in the community, I should say. But just meeting people from all over the world is awesome. Like for instance, Rob here from the UK. He's someone that's in my chat a lot.
Yeah.
And you know, he's recent too, over the summer. So it's not like, you know, at the start of FIFA or anything.
Mm-hmm.
So you get to meet a lot of people because bigger streamers aren't streaming as often on FIFA. And so people are like, I still want to go on FIFA, do my share plays, all that. So
Yeah, for sure. Have you guys been experiencing more growth recently? Playing FIFA
Definitely for
during
me.
this?
I don't know
Okay.
about you, Shogun.
yeah, I mean, for me, it just so uh, I've gotten, I think, like since our last podcast, Koballa, I think I've gotten like 400 followers. I think I've doubled the amount of followers I had
Got it.
in the last like 3-4 months. I've been
Nice.
averaging like 100 followers a month or something like that, where that's huge growth for me.
Yeah.
And I was looking at my Twitch statistics and I looked at like last July to August and I streamed, I think 5 times in the whole month.
Oh.
And this year, you know, I stream like 4 times a week.
Mm-hmm.
And just seeing like that's how, you know, that's you guys stream to grow. So
Right. How many followers are you guys at right now?
I'm a big almost 800.
Nice. Okay. Gotta hit that
I don't
1K
know.
soon.
Yeah.
It's creeping
Yeah,
up.
dude, you gotta celebrate. He's gonna do a hot tub stream.
Yeah,
That's what he
hot tub
said.
stream at 1K.
Whoa.
1K.
Okay. Okay.
I already pre-ordered my tickets on that one.
Get the donations ready.
Subscribers only. Subscribers only stream.
You know what? Almost 1,700. Very close.
17. Oh, 2K.
I'm sorry.
2K for
Yeah,
you.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, almost there, dude. Almost there. Oh shit.
Oh, you guys are approaching big milestones. That's good, man.
No doubt,
Okay.
dude. You gotta be happy with that, you know? Growth is always good, man.
It is. It is. Louis, what are you celebrating for the 2K?
You know what? I didn't celebrate 1K and I forgot exactly why. Actually, I didn't think I passed it. So I kind of went by, but I don't know, dude. I'll do a giveaway to my people. That's what I'm gonna do most likely. I'll do a giveaway and I'll make up. You know what is that subathon thing? I
Subathon,
kind of want to do a celebration 2 years.
Yeah.
Here, I'll do this. You know, like Shogi does squats all the time. Do something in that regards. Do something activity for my people, and hopefully it helps. Or do a 24-hour stream. Ooh.
Ooh, okay. Yeah. No, those are some good ideas. Definitely could implement.
Where are you at, Koballa, right now?
2.6. 2.6K. Yeah.
That's good, dude. That's great.
No, it's good. It's good. But lately, I haven't been streaming as much because I've been away for a while.
Oh.
Like 5 weeks of vacation. Been out of town, so a lot of time away from streaming. But it's been good. It's been good kind of getting away a little bit and not always on the grind.
No, for sure, dude. Sometimes you gotta get away from the game. That's like even myself, gotta take a day off of sleep or hang out with the kids.
Yeah.
You know, I gotta take a day off sometimes.
And that's probably why FIFA right now is like, it doesn't feel like a burden. You know, I'm just playing for fun, just hanging out on stream. So yeah, I don't feel like burnt out, as well as there are a lot of fellow FIFA streamers that are just done with the game right now, and they're not really putting up content.
Yeah, and it's a lot of the big boys. You know, we talk about the growth. That's why it's a good time to do it, man. And it's exactly why it's a good time.
Yeah, definitely. And it's
oh, sorry.
Go ahead.
I was gonna say it's also a mindset thing. That's what's helped a lot for me. like we said last year, I quit. I just was taking it too seriously.
Yeah.
Obviously, like I still rage sometimes on stream and stuff. Still get mad at the community and stuff when they send toxic messages. Uh, but it's a mindset thing where just, if I need to take a day off, it's my stream. I can do whatever I want. Like obviously we have the community there, but they'll understand if you need to take a day off.
Yeah.
And so it's not you don't have to feel like, you don't want to make it feel like a burden to play the game or to stream. And so it's been a mindset thing for me, is like, hey, if I need to take a day off, I'm gonna let them know, just like, hey, I'm not feeling it today. Or it's just, making sure I don't burn myself out.
Right.
And
Yeah.
one of the best quotes of all time is Clint Eastwood: "Man's got to know his limitations."
Yeah.
Man.
Okay.
Yeah, you had that saved? Yeah.
Oh,
Harry.
okay. Okay. The GOAT, Clint Eastwood. Okay. All right. Yeah, definitely. It's good to have that balance, so you don't get too overwhelmed with always trying to produce content, always having to like play the game and stream. So 100%. So I know we talked about footy in your guys' episode. We talked about the Prem, we talked about La Liga, but I guess that leaves space and time to talk about MLS. What's been going on the MLS recently? And I don't really keep up with footy too much, but I have been watching a lot of Inter Miami highlights. So I don't know if you guys been keeping up. So like, what are your thoughts on like Inter Miami like winning the Leagues Cup and them getting Messi?
Heard they have a GOAT. No.
They do, and they got all your players. They got all the Barca guys.
Like all the Barca players. We didn't want them anymore. Busquets and Alba. No, I love those guys. So it's awesome seeing them be like, and that's the thing, is like Busquets in La Liga was getting a lot of criticism because he's older, right? I mean, his body's not as great, but I mean the passes he's making, he's perfect for the MLS. Like he's able to compete there, and his passes, man, are amazing. I think he's the one that made the pass. I don't know if you guys saw it was like the 93rd minute yesterday. It was right at the end of additional time, whatever, the injury time. And he did an over the top through ball, just like on FIFA. And the guy just barely missed the shot for Miami. But they've been balling out. And winning the Leagues Cup. It's crazy. Messi scoring in every match.
What does he have, like 10 goals or something? Something ridiculous number, man.
Yeah.
That guy's crazy, dude. I mean, it's been dope. I love it. I love the hype for MLS, bro. One of the greatest things to me. I mean, MLS is still not there to that tier, that top level.
Yeah.
But love watching Messi, man. I can't believe the GOAT's playing. I looked at tickets, like $600, $500, dude.
Yeah, dude. Oh my gosh, it's ridiculous for like nosebleed, right?
Yeah, dude. What? I can go buy McDonald's a bunch of food. I just can't see myself buying $500. I'd rather buy it, as we know, we're Laker fans, for Lakers like sick ass seats.
Right.
I'll pay $500. But for an MLS match to watch Messi dominate my LA Galaxy, nah, it's okay.
Yeah, it's insane the influence that Messi has had once coming to the MLS. And if we're just looking at like just the squad, the football club for Miami, him and the Barca guys just coming in, they just take over the Leagues Cup and they just win it, just right off the bat. They didn't even have like that many practices. Just come on in there and just take over MLS, and just win it right off the bat. That's like a testament of how good they still are, even at their age.
Yeah, totally right. And I think it's crazy. Like, you watch, I think we talked about Busquets make a certain pass. You're just like, holy shit, dude, this guy's still good.
There's like an article title I came across about like Busquets, like something about Busquets, like having dealing with a different defensive pressure. Like, I guess when he played in La Liga, he would always have to look around and worry about defenders coming at him.
Yeah.
But when he goes to the MLS, when he looks around, there's no one around him. No one's really guarding him, so it's
And
like,
he's still doing it, dude. He's still
yeah,
going like that.
yeah,
That shows you how
exactly.
great he is, man. That's fucking crazy.
That's the paranoia that he had in La Liga.
Now he's
Having to
touching the
deal-
ball and looking up, like, where do I go now?
Yeah, he's like, where are all the defenders? No one's guarding me.
Using that 42 pace.
Oh my
42
god,
pace.
seriously, bro. Jesus Christ.
But yeah, it's just it's crazy too with Messi's influence, because even me, like, I wasn't really watching MLS. I mean, the last MLS game I was watching was the cup final with LAFC, and I think it was Philadelphia, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
And that was a crazy game in itself, but I wasn't really keeping up. But once Messi got there, I'm like, oh, let's see. I'm kind of curious how Messi does in MLS, so I'll watch some highlights, and then you could definitely watch the games on like Apple TV. But like just him going over there, it just created a lot of eyeballs on MLS and just soccer in general in NA.
It's true. Even though the numbers don't show, like tickets, I mean the Apple TV, it hasn't gone crazy through the roof. That was another article that came out. Messi was kind of disappointed, but he thought he would make more money. We haven't bought. But I think it'll be next year. I think next year will be the hype, dude. Will be that big where everybody's gonna buy it, you know?
I see.
I know I'm gonna look for tickets when we find out the schedule and how much they cost. Try to buy tickets and stuff like that.
Got it. Yeah, I heard his contract was pretty crazy. It's like he's getting like a percentage of like the streaming revenue, like a percentage of like the kits, all kit sales. It was like pretty insane. I didn't even know that till later. I'm like, oh, like now it makes sense why Messi went to MLS. Or like, and he also has like part ownership too in
Correct.
Inter Miami.
Right, and he gets first dibs on the new ownership. So if let's say an expansion comes out in an area, he gets first dibs on it if he wants to purchase it or like put big ol' a main share on it.
Right.
I think he gets like because it's the same. I think it's the same deal Beckham had, where it's like a set price right now. So it's like a kind of like a discounted price compared to what a normal expansion is. Something like that.
Damn, that's right. Beckham had that discount. That's a sick deal he made. Man, that's really good. Okay.
Yeah. But it's been really awesome. Obviously, like the closest MLS team for me is about 3 hours away. Well, 2.5, whatever. But in San Jose.
Right.
And it's just I've never gone to an MLS match. But what I mean is that's the only team around, and they would play them. I believe they play once a year. I think they play away once a year. I'm not sure because it's a different schedule type, and the MLS goes from like March to November. It's not the normal calendar,
right?
And so I feel like that's kind of also why I've never gotten into it. Is the calendar is kind of different. And so during the summer, I'm a big baseball guy. And as far as like, soccer, football, like I like to watch the end of the league. I watch Barca all year long, right?
Yeah.
But, it's kind of, I'm set to the August to May schedule for that. And then, I mean, even so, like NFL comes out and I'm watching that. And I have Barca on the iPad if they play at the same time as the Niners.
Yeah, for sure. Do you guys have any thoughts on a lot of footy players going to the Saudi League?
I don't even know what to say about that, dude. Like
weird. It's weird. I'll say
it's definitely weird, but they're gonna involve Champions League in the Saudi, which I think is smart because if those players are missing, they're losing revenue. So I think it's a smart move, but they have to do what they have to do, man. It's for their family, man. They're getting paid, dude. Let them get paid. I hate the argument that they're ruining the English, or ruining certain leagues, but English league always has done that, man. They've bought tons of players for tons of money. They've held all the great players, I don't know. I don't think it's a big deal. They're trying to take care of their families, bro. It's like us, What if somebody offered us a contract to, an example, we stream at Twitch, but YouTube offered us a contract. We'd go right away, bro, for money. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
They're just taking care of the family. That's all they're doing.
Yeah.
Yeah. It feels weird. Like as far as like it's nothing with Ronaldo. I know Ronaldo was kind of the first one to go there. So it's not like, oh, because I like Messi more than Ronaldo, because that's not my opinion. That's not the reason that I'm saying this part about it. It's weird. It's just like, for instance, Neymar, that he didn't really have anyone wanting him, and PSG was about to like release him, and then was it Al Hilal came in, and I think it was at a 90 million euro transfer or something. It just, so it was like, really, for a guy that no one wanted? It's kind of weird. But if the money is all good, then whatever. Let them get paid.
Yeah, I'm all for players like getting paid, like especially if they feel like their value is pretty high and someone's paying them a lot of money, then like I'm all for that. It's just crazy how much influence the Saudis have with football right now, especially like taking ownership in some of the Prem teams and giving some of these players like an absurd amount of money to play in the Saudi league.
Yeah.
Which
It's
makes it
crazy.
interesting. Yeah.
They bought like what, golf or racing.
Right.
They're buying sports, man, as a whole. I think that's crazy. They're just trying to take over the world.
I know.
I was gonna say, it's interesting because the Club World Cup, I don't know if it's in 2024. No, I think it's 2025. I think it's the winners of the next Champions Leagues are going to be playing in the US, the Club World Cup, and it's going to be expanded. So I forget if it's how many European teams are coming, but it's more than just one. Right now, it's just one from each league around the world. But you could possibly have, if both are still playing, you could have a CR7 Messi matchup in that. So got that to look forward to.
How long has that been around, the Club World Cup?
I think it was in the mid 2000s, or might have been like 2010, somewhere around there, that they started that.
Right. So it's pretty new, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Definitely.
But it's good. The hard thing is, it's just basically the European teams come in and they only have to win, I think, 2 matches, and they win the whole thing. I think they're in the semifinals automatic.
Oh, interesting.
I think there's only 5 or 6. Maybe there's 6 teams that make it.
I didn't know that.
But yeah, because it's only been one team from each continent, basically. The European teams always dominate it, but now that they're going to expand it, it's going to be, I think, more exciting. So
interesting. Yeah. And then for like the Saudi league, when you're just looking at that and all the players that they're acquiring, definitely be more a competitive league and more eyes on the league. And then like Louis said, if you introduce like them into the Champions League, then like you'll see like their best team go at it against all the European teams.
Yeah. Be interesting seeing them travel like England to Saudi Arabia on a Wednesday, and then back playing on Saturday. But I mean, it's not super far, but it'll be interesting doing it if they have to change the schedule at all, or how that would work.
Yeah. Is it just one team, like their best team, that's just the winner of the league, I guess?
Yes, that's what they're implementing on the 2025. But I can see it expanding more, but we'll see what happens.
Yeah. They'll just include more teams, I suppose.
Yeah.
I mean, you already have like Europa and like the Champions League, and there's another one, right? There's like a conference league.
Conference, yeah.
Gosh, there's so many like tournaments. They're just letting everybody play.
And they're just getting them tired, man. You talk about, remember, I don't know if you saw an article of Veron explaining that he's like, dude, they need to give us a break. They're playing us like all the time, dude. We don't have no breaks.
Well, what they're trying to do is get Spurs a trophy. That's
my god, what a low blow. Jesus Christ, Shogi. But yeah, they're trying to get the Spurs a trophy, I guess.
Dang, Spurs winning the league? Is that what's going on?
Conference League.
Conference League. Wait, what happens when you win the Conference League? Do you like go up to Europa or what?
Yeah, you get
is that how it
berth.
works?
Yeah. So I
Okay.
think West Ham, I believe, won that one last year.
Okay.
He's
I
right.
think they
He's
beat
right.
Roma or yeah. No, Roma was in the Europa. But I think who won Europa? Sevilla? Was it Sevilla? They just because they just played Man City.
Mm-hmm.
So that's how it works. Like if you win it, you go to the top the one above. You get an automatic berth.
Yeah. But going back to your point, Louis, you're right, dude. These guys play a lot. I mean, especially if you're on the international teams too, then you got to play with them. You got to travel a lot. It's very taxing on them. So
For sure, dude.
I could definitely sympathize with that.
I agree. I agree.
Yeah.
That's why I don't blame Veron retired from international football. Was
Oh,
from that
okay.
because of
Yeah.
that reason. He just said I couldn't do it,
Yeah.
and it's already big enough. But to do international is another level, you know.
For sure. Definitely.
Mm.
Well, he's already got a World Cup, right?
Well, I knew
He
you were
already
gonna
won.
bring that up too.
He's
Yeah,
already
go
got
ahead.
one. It's like, yeah. They
Think
got
of
a
the
lot of
Prem.
good
Oh,
French players on that team.
man, he's got Champions League too. That guy's won a lot of trophies, man.
Mm.
When we brought him over, I was like looking at obviously, his statue, like just as his resume, and I was like, God damn, this guy's really good.
Yeah.
He has a really good resume.
Mm.
Needs the Prem, man. Gotta get him a Prem trophy.
Oh fuck, man. The way we're playing like earlier, man, we were talking, Jesus Christ, man. These guys, Anthony needs to learn how to shoot with his damn left foot. Jesus Christ.
Any predictions on the Prem or La Liga, Champions League? Who you think's gonna take it out? The
Man
sailing
City's gonna
sea?
win it again. I think Arsenal will still be good. Arsenal looks great, man. I love Arsenal, as in the way their style, but Man City all the way. La Liga, I still think Real Madrid can't. They need a striker. I thought they were gonna get Mbappe 100%, but it doesn't look like that. I think they're just gonna need a striker, dude. They're missing. They're missing. They lost Benzema, one of the best players in the world, and they didn't replace him. That's crazy.
Yeah, Ballon d'Or. I mean, literally, you just won the Ballon d'Or in
Mm-hmm.
November, and but as far as like me, obviously, I'll hope that Barca can win La Liga. I definitely would say it's between Barca and Real.
Yeah.
Atletico, they drew today. We and I don't see Atletico being. I feel like it'll be like last year. They were kind of in that third position.
Mm-hmm.
And so I think it's between Barca and Real once again. Prem, I believe Man City. I mean, they just look so good. But if they're healthy, De Bruyne is out for 4 to 5 months. So that's a huge blow to them. And
Yeah.
my FPL team, that was a huge blow for me for fantasy. But I think, if they can most of the players stay healthy, especially Holland, that's going to be the key. And Arsenal, like Louis said, Arsenal looks really good. But it looks like it is going to be a 2-horse race as well for them.
Mm.
Champions League, I really have no idea. I mean, we're gonna have to see the draw and hope. I'm just hoping Barca makes the knockouts.
Mm.
I think
Okay.
Bayern's a good under squad too. I mean, they finally got a legit striker. They still have the wingers. They bought Kim and Jay. Oh my god, that was one I wanted for Manchester United so bad. I love
Mm.
his style, but that's it, bro. Just hopefully we get something.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure. Um, so for you guys, maybe with your guys' content and also Bad Boys FC, is there anything you guys want to do or want to accomplish, at least for the rest of 2023? I know EAFC is going to come out, so that's something to look forward to. But along with that, are there any goals that you guys want to achieve or things you have planned for the future?
You said other than streaming?
It could be other than streaming, content wise, or milestones. I know you guys. We talked about reaching the follower milestones for you guys.
Yeah,
Yeah, it could
I
be
think
anything.
I think honestly getting myself more in TikTok. I think that's the only thing I can think of.
Okay.
Just trying to do something like expand myself in that or YouTube like you guys do.
Right.
Yeah, that's what I would think.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think something that I need to start doing is editing, like making posts with the podcast. I think
Yeah.
that will help a lot, especially TikToks, because I mean, our videos, especially doing the lives. I don't know if you have any tips with that, but I feel like the lives are harder to find on YouTube, or like they're not. I feel like because they're not uploads. Anyway, I feel like not many people. It's hard to get reach with them.
I see.
And so
Got
doing
it.
like TikToks, I feel like will help that. Post
Okay.
like clips and things of our content, our streams. And then as far as, I mean, one milestone or one thing that we just did this last week that really happy about is we did a giveaway, and we had someone win a free copy of EAFC Ultimate Edition. So that was kind of cool giving that out.
Yeah, it's Mr. Didasco, the famous man.
Yeah.
I wanted that. I was part of the giveaway. I made an
Sorry,
entry.
Koballa.
I was hoping you guys could rig it for me.
Yeah.
Did he just get the standard edition?
No, Ultimate.
Oh, he got the Ultimate. Oh, that's big. That's big. Congrats to him.
That was something that we were, it was a lot of fun doing that because a lot of people are interested in free things, and it was really cool having a bunch. We had like 90 people join the contest, so it was fun. But other than that, I mean, like I say, as far as like streaming wise for me is like obviously like we talk about followers, but it's just keep on keeping on.
Right.
keep play EFC, have fun with it. I think it's important to be more interactive, or as interactive as possible with people, and maybe do things together, like do it for the kids and I. Future wise, we can do more stuff and more bad boy stuff, make some what's it called, some swag. Some attire. There you go.
That'd be dope. That'd be dope.
I like Koballa's. Is that your hat? Is that a Koballa? Is that your logo on the hat?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, look at that.
I got a little Koballa logo, Koballa merch.
Merch. That's the word I was looking for. Merch.
Yeah, merch. Gotta get Bad Boys FC merch coming out soon.
So we want to. We're another milestone would be meeting each other in person. That's something. That
September 16th.
Do it for the kids.
Oh yeah, let's talk about that. So, a possible meet and greet in September. What's the details on that?
Well, first, Daniel, it's called a kiss and greet. Okay, we're gonna kiss. Okay.
Oh, we're gonna kiss. Oh, okay.
He's okay.
Okay.
But all jokes aside, we're just gonna do meet and greet. Everybody's welcome, even you, Daniel, if you want to come down. I don't know if it's worth it for the drive of the hat, but but you can come down, dude. Just meet some people. We got a couple buddies going. I think if I know, it's like 3 of my buddies are coming too.
Okay.
For my stream, so that'd be cool to interact with them and say what's up.
Okay. Yeah. I definitely put it on the calendar, so I might be able to make it and just hang out with you guys for a meal. That'll be a good time.
Yeah, it's the hat in Rancho Cucamonga at about 12:30 p.m.
Should we call the hat, man? It's a lot of people going, man. We gotta
make a reservation.
How many people do you think will come out, or at least for now, what would be the number?
Fudge, man. I have 3, I think, in total. How many do you have, Shogi?
I mean, so far I think Teddy's the only one I really think would go. So I think it's like, I think it maybe be 10 people. So
yeah.
10 people. Okay.
The wife will be there. My wife, Mrs. Shogi.
Yeah.
Will be there. But it'll be fun. I mean, we're gonna meet up, and then we're hopefully gonna take a picture in person to post as our logo for Bad Boys FC podcast.
Yeah, we should still get a professional shoot. That would be dope, bro.
Didasco, man. He needs to come and take the picture for us.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, Didasco does photography, if you want to call it that.
Yeah, dude. So, I mean, there's the date, man. There's the details for you guys to come meet us. I might be there too. So, we'll all hang out, have a good time, get signatures, pictures.
Yeah, whatever the people want, do it for the kids,
Do it for the kids, man. We gotta do it for the kids.
Oh my god, man.
Yeah, but I think this is a great time to just wrap it up. I really do appreciate you guys coming here, and obviously also being a first guest on your guys' podcast. So it's been an absolute pleasure.
Yeah, for sure. Welcome back, dude, too, man.
Yeah, thanks.
And
Thanks.
hopefully we see you more in your streams now.
Yeah. And likewise, hopefully we could catch your streams too. So, where could people find you guys for your
And so
platforms?
mine is Shogiegaming, just SHOGIE gaming.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm on every platform you want, but Twitch is where I stream Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday.
Yeah, and then mine's Do It for the Kids. Obviously with the set of the 4, it's with the word 4, it's number 4. But I'm on Twitch, man, Twitter, TikTok, and YouTube. But I don't post as much. But not only that, we have Bad Boys FC podcast on YouTube, so
Yes.
follow that too. We do the podcast with Shogi here, but that's about it.
Yes. And then you guys also have a Twitter for Bad Boys FC?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Great.
It's I can't even remember what it is. I think it's FC Bad Boys FC Pod. I believe
Okay.
is the name.
Got it.
We have that link.
Yes, we'll have the link. We'll have all the links in the description below, so you guys could check out their content. They got great podcasts. Their recent one was with me right before this, so check that one out as well. And appreciate you guys all being here in the live stream, and I hope to see you guys on the next one.
All right. See you later, dude. Thank you for having us, Daniel.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Yeah, no problem.